my top favourite has got to be Sign of Satan.
Okay, why?
First of all, it was a early effect.
Yeah.
If you were to say to me, I was going somewhere and I wanted to take one bizarre effect with me.
Is this to your desert island?
Yeah.
Desert island effects.
It would be Sign. Well, it wouldn't be much point if I was there on my own.
I know, yeah.
It would be Sign of Satan.
Yeah.
I love the story. I love the premise. It's got real impact, and it's like everything I do. It's really, really simple to do. I don't do sleight of hand. No. I'm useless at it. I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in the most complicated of gimmicks.
Yeah.
Sign of Satan has big impact. It involves the audience, has a good twist at the end, and you can make it quite sinister.
Yeah. And
it's easy to carry, and that would have to be my all-time favourite.
Without giving it away, reminds anyone what the premise of it is?
Well, I can look on the website and see it. Basically, I'll go a bit more into the genesis of this. It's somebody chooses names a tarot, a playing card, 4 of spades. You take a deck of cards out, you show them the cards, you take the 4 of spades out, you show them all. It's a blue back deck that's unmarked.
Okay.
You're telling the story about the trial for, it's used as a trial for witchcraft, and the person accused of being a witch is asked to name a card, because the devil names a card in every deck.
Yeah.
Different decks, different cards. We imagine you're in charge for a trial for witchcraft.
Yeah.
You've chosen the 4 of spades. Let's see if Satan speaks to you. Because they turn it over, and it's not only is it got Satan written on the back, but it's red.
Is that from Fred the Red?
Hang on.
Sorry.
That's it. Yeah. And I say, and red to represent the eternal fires of damnation. Yeah. That's exactly it. Now that effect was Fred the Red, which is when I first started doing magic.
The reason that I said that was because I thought, God, I can remember that when you started first doing magic, doing Fred the Red, and being like, oh, that's amazing.
You see, I'm going to name a playing. Think of a playing card, and I'll name the playing card. Right, and they'd say, all right. I say, right, now you have to tell us what it is. No, and then I'd say, I'd say what it was, and I'd say, I'm naming it Fred.
Yeah.
Ooh, ground. I said, oh, and then I'd show them the black cards, blue back cards, and nothing written on them. And they had names on all the cards. All the cards had different names on, but it was blue backed, and there was all different names on each of the cards. I showed them, and they'd turn it over, and it was Fred. Yeah. And I say it's called Fred because he's Fred the Red. Now, I didn't know at the time where that effect came from.
Right.
But it's brilliant, and I actually did Black Magic theatre show with jumbo-sized tarot cards, jumbo-sized playing cards, so it could be seen. Because as Gordon used to say to me, you need to be able to see it. Yeah. So I did jumbo, and because nobody's thinking you're palming or doing anything with jumbo cards, and you don't do that with the effect anyway. So I got booked to do the lecture down at the Magic Circle.
Yes.
Right? You, Alec, and me went down to the Magic Circle, and right into the heart of world magic. Yeah. I'm thinking, oh crikey. Anyway, and we got our props in that coffin.
Yeah, the coffin that used to be in our living room.
Fiberglass coffin.
So people would come round and be like, why is there a coffin in your living room?
Why not? It's ready. So we got there. Lovely stage. We spoke to the person who was doing the sound and lighting. We got the music sorted and what lighting we wanted. Anyway, one of the very early effects is Fred the Red. He's Sign of Satan. Yeah. And anyway, it all goes down very well. The lecture went down brilliant. I'm thinking, the stuff I do is so easy. I'm not going to. These are professional magicians and real world-class magicians. How do we impress them? Anyway, it went down really well. And the explanations, people were saying, oh, crikey, couldn't believe they'd been fooled by this stuff. So that was good. in the audience was a man known as Ali Bongo, William Oliver Wallace.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that he was the chap that invented Fred the Red. Anyway, he come up to me afterwards and spoke to me and said, "Oh, it was really good," and congratulated me on it. So that was really, really nice.
That was a special moment.
So, Sign of Satan, you know, it's my absolute. Throw every other effect away, I've got to have Sign of Satan. Available from Black Hart.
And in terms of sort of talking about your different effects, there's another effect that got quite a prestigious airing, isn't there? Which one was that?
Oh, Slasher.
Yeah.
Do you know, I've sold Slasher, looking on the website, Cutthroat Right. I used to do Knife Through Arm.
Yeah, you used to do that at the beginning of the, like as a...
Yeah, to start the banquet.
Yeah, instead of grace.
Blood sacrifice to start the banquet. And that was before then Mississippi Sam hammered the nail in his head. Anyway, that's the sort of nights we were doing. But I then, it was complex and things sometimes went wrong with it. And so anyway, I developed Tony Andrews' Cutthroat Razor effect.
Yeah.
And made my own, designed it, Slasher, and I have sold them all over the world.
Yeah.
They often go to companies who are doing Sweeney Todd.
Yes.
Right, and I know if it's a professional company because they always buy two.
Yeah.
Amateur companies, 1, professionals, 2.
Yeah.
Because the prop guy
Backup.
knows they need a backup. Anyway, yeah, and I sold one to a chap called Reese Shearsmith.
Is that, yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, Inside Number 9, and it appeared on the Inside Number 9 about the magician.
Yeah.
You can actually see the clip of it using it on the Black Hart Effects YouTube channel.
Yeah.
In fact, it's on the site, the shopping site as well, under Slasher. Yeah, that was really good, and he changed it.
Yeah.
Right, I slit the wrist. He was the chap. It wasn't Reese doing it. It was the person showing him. Put it into his hand.
Yeah.
Pulled it through his hand. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You know. So that was and I've also replicated the effect he's done with the You Can't Cheat Death as well on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I've had lots of emails, people saying, "Oh, you're selling it." No, I'm not selling it because it's not mine to sell.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Yeah.
I've never spoke to Reese about how they did that effect on the show. I know how they did it because I know how television filming works. Mine is not done the same way.
Yeah.
But it replicates it.
Yeah.
So take a look at the YouTube channel.
So I think, we've touched on some really special moments. What has been the highlight of your career so far, do you think?
Well, probably doing the Magic Circle. That was a real big thing. Going down to London it was one of my most nerve-wracking. Another big one was when we did that big, huge corporate at the NIA. And it was for accountants, and I had to open it.
Yeah.
And there was in the middle of the dance floor was a big, like the DJ stage.
Yeah.
And to open it, I was going to do blood sacrifice. It was with the knife
It
at
wasn't
the
the
top.
knife. Well, you needed the big...
Needed the size. Anyway, so to get the effect, we'd arranged that people are seated down, the lights all went out, there was thunder and, huge claps of thunder and lightning, which was strobes.
Yeah.
When that was happening, just before the strobe started, Alec and I walked to the stage and I stood on the stage. So when the lightning came, I appeared.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was really simple, but it looked great. And I said this thing about the forces of evil, accountants, and did the blood sacrifice, and off we went. And so that was a good moment. That's actually the biggest live audience.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done some bits on television, but that's not live. But that's the biggest. That was a proud moment. But certainly, I think the Magic Circle. Just thinking, well, I've been accepted by the Magic fraternity.
Yeah.